What is up, Terry Gang? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. It's free and it helps a ton. So in today's video, I'll be reviewing chapter 1008 and 1009. I'm so sorry for skipping like last week. Chapter review, I got a little busy, but yeah, I'm back for skills. So stick around, subscribe so that you see that. Yeah. So there have been a lot of reviews, like review after review after review, and I tell you, these two chapters are insane. They're so insane. So let's dive right into it. So I'll start with chapter 1008 and then just build up to chapter 1009. So yeah, on the cover of chapter 1008, we see Robin helping a horse fly using her powers, like the arms and all. She can like do that now. Post time skip, so which is really cool. Yeah, a bit wild, but really cool. Yeah, some foreshadowing in the cover though. We see two birds which look like a creation from Kanjuro. Yeah, as you know, Kanjuro can create stuff using his painting powers or devilful powers. Yeah, then they'll come to life, which is really cool, like foreshadowing, and it obviously implies that all the predictions that we made about Kanjuro being the Odin, the fake Odin, were correct. I'm really sad that the Blackbeard pirates weren't the ones who are going to come. I really wanted them to come, but as you know, there's the whole teach affairs with the navy and all. He's in his own world right now. He's dealing with the load, but who knows? Look at what happened at Marineford. He came and got Whitebeard's devil fruit, and I want to see that happen here. So yeah, let's get right into the chapter. Chapter continues from the big cliffhanger of Odin being back. Every other Scabbard is happy to see him. Like everyone, even I was excited to see him back. Like it was so cool. It was so cool. Like I've been watching the anime right now and seeing that overpowered character like doing all this stuff and then seeing him back really made me excited. But as we know, everyone except Ashura reminds us that this isn't the real Odin. Like it's impossible for Odin to come. Like if Odin was to be here, Toki would have to go to the past, get Odin from there before he died, like in that thing for the boiling point. Yeah, get that Odin and then bring him to the future. But as we know, Toki's powers can only send someone to the future and not back. Yeah, so Ashura decides to attack Odin to prove to everyone that he's not real. And wouldn't you know it, he didn't bleed. Like the Odin, he cut like a part of his skin and he didn't bleed at all. Everyone else is quick to point out that this Odin acts the exactly like the Odin, the real Odin, meaning no one else except one of the members of the Red Scabbards could be behind this. And then immediately Ashura just screams, Kanjuro, Kanjuro, Kanjuro. And by the way, Kanjuro is dead right now. Like this is a review on its own. Like this dude is not supposed to be here. Like, Oda, what are you doing? One Piece and these fake things, you know. First it was Pale and then obviously other people. I wish that happened with Ace as well. So kind of, because we got Sabo, who's literally a replica of Ace. So you see One Piece, Oda doesn't really like losing characters. Then there's Naruto, which I can't even start with Naruto. Like you lose anyone. The Ashura points that out. Fake Odin admits that he indeed is Kanjuro, and his plan is to wipe out all the members of the Kozuki clan. This got me thinking, like all the members, meaning Momonosuke, will be in trouble, and the Red Scabbards also say that, like, yo, he's in trouble, like they have to protect him. Yeah, and then Ashura pushes the fake Odin away from like the other Scabbards, like these are suspecting something. So Ashura pushes him away, and then it explodes. Like, of course, Odin does this after reviewing people are back. Like as we know, he's obviously okay. Like I watched an episode in the anime where someone threw a grenade at Odin, and it just exploded and nothing happened to Odin. Like he just had scratches and all. Yeah. So Jack comes in to find the Red Scabbards, and Inuarashi quickly steps up to Jack. Like I love this certain panel where Jack points out like the fact that there's no moon, what will happen right now. He's not going to be OP. And then Inuarashi comes with a fire comeback. He just tells Jack like, yeah, but there's no poison this time either. Like, so yeah, we move to the next scene, and boy oh boy, the most annoying character is back. We can't trust One Piece anymore. But hey, everyone saw this coming. I mean, his power literally gives him 8 heads. So what were you expecting? Oda didn't fully review him. He just showed him like in the background just laughing. The Momo and Yamato scene. So he's back in his human form, and he explains to Yamato that when he first met Luffy that this would happen all the time. He's now planning to take down Kaido, which is okay. Which is okay. He got started anxious, but this time he's able to control it. Obviously, like he's able to turn back into normal quickly. Yeah. And then Yamato just points out that if she had his power, she would be out there fighting, risking her life, That got Momonosuke down. And I would really like to see Momo grow up and start using Kaido's power and be literally like Kaido. Not literally like Kaido, like just have his powers and all that OP stuff. And she even talks about Luffy being worn out right now. Like that dude hasn't rested or one beat. Yeah. And he's still as high spirited as ever. And I have a hunch like this will happen. Like this is how Luffy would defeat Kaido, and I'll save that for another video, so subscribe to stay tuned. Yeah, so now we move to the next scene. We finally get to see what's happening on the rooftop. Zoro points out the fact that none of the attack doing any damage on these two Yonkos, but Luffy just screams like, yo, these attacks are definitely doing some damage. They're just humans just like us. And I totally agree with this. Like there's no way Kaido could just turn into the hybrid form if Luffy didn't really spark something like, yo, you're actually damaging me right now, I need to take you out. And obviously Luffy has a lot of stamina. We don't know if Kaido has the same stamina. That's why he's turned into the hybrid form. Maybe he wants to take out Luffy quickly. And speaking of ultimate forms, we finally get to see freaking hybrid Kaido. Yo, I've been hyping him up for 3 chapters. He's not too far from like the artworks I was seeing, like people guessing how he would look like. The only thing that's different is like the scales on his face. He has a lot more scales, and in the anime he'll probably be more blue. Yeah. So Law and Kid quickly point out that they need to separate the two of them because you can't fight two Yonkos at a go. Like that's bad, bro. And we'll definitely see this in the next chapter. Yeah. Kaido even compliments Luffy after he made a very bold statement, and Kaido tells Luffy that his eyes never seem to lose their fire. So which is really cool, like seeing a Yonko compliment him and literally an enemy compliment him. Yeah. So we move to chapter 1009, and boy, oh boy, the reviews and just the opinion. So for chapter 1008, let me rate it a 9 out of 10. It was cool. It was really cool, but I've seen better chapters, so I'll give it a 9 out of 10 for like losing any hype, like keeping me reading everything, which is really cool. So for the cover of chapter 1009, I would have used the Shonen Jump cover, I think, and it looks really nice. I can see the cherry blossom leaves from Chopper's arc. See the two texts, one saying the winds of adventure propel him forward, and the other saying Arc 3 of Wano is going strong, the war is approaching its climax. Meaning like this is the highest point of the war. Like from here it just slowed down, obviously people getting knocked out and all. And I can't wait to show you what happened. This will get another cover art in color. We see the Straw Hats, Otama and Konachio put hearts on Jesus statues to shelter them from the snow, which is some wholesome stuff, really wholesome stuff. Yeah. The chapter is called HE double hockey sticks, obviously referring to what Luffy said like at the end of the chapter 1008. Yeah. And the other Red Scabbards members head off into another room to contribute to the war. And boy oh boy, guess what they found? They freaking found Orochi, the most annoying guy. Fukuro Kujo tells him that they are unaware that he already met his demise today. Wait, it happened today? Or that was happening just in one day? The hell? Yeah. So Orochi tries to like run away, go away, stuff like that. But Fukuro Kujo tells him that they were beaten up pretty badly by Kaido. Like they're still recovering. They're not 100% right now. And then Orochi just laughs and just addresses the Kanjuro betrayal. He tells him that he found out about Kanjuro, what he did, why he did that, which was really bad. Like Kanjuro shouldn't have done that. Yeah. So Orochi decides to turn into his Zoan form, and he tells them that they don't scare him at all. They're not 100%. They can't do anything to them. The funniest thing happened. I don't even know what to expect next. Like, yo, Oda, you win, bro. I don't know what will happen next. Each of the Scabbards just decides to slice off Orochi's heads, like all of them. That's what does this imply? Does it if Orochi comes back, I'll just assume he's immortal in some way, or maybe he's like a cat has like 9 lives, right? And then because he has 8 heads, so every time he dies like fully, 1 head disappears. Is that how his power works, or something like that? Like, does it go one head go, or something like that? I don't know, because at this point I literally don't know. Maybe he has 8 lives, so he'll come back again. Like, he might be kind of immortal. And he's playing around with that immortality. He shouldn't do that. Sad to see such a good, overpowered Zoan fruit in, I don't want to say the wrong hands, but in the wrong hands. Yeah, and I don't believe that he's gone. His name is literally Orochi. This devil fruit suits him, you know? Snakes, Orochi, remember from Naruto? Or do you remember like the weird regeneration dog creature from Naruto, which had like a lot of heads? And the only way for one to kill it was removing all its heads at once, right? Does that apply here as well? No, man, I don't know. I think Fukuro, Kujo, and Raizo will fight in the next chapters that will come, yeah. And then the next scene is by the rooftop, and whew, I don't even know where to start from. Everything was just whoa. Kid asks a question that we've all been secretly asking ourselves, like, can't he just separate them using can't Law just separate them using his powers, right? So the answer is no. So we've finally gotten a clear limitation of Law's powers. Law's powers could also be, okay, I wouldn't really want to classify it as a special paramecia because he can't turn into his power, but it's a special paramecia. Like, so I've been thinking about this. So Haki is stronger than devil fruits, right? Like in the power scaling. Like, okay, slow down. But yeah, listen to me just for a second. Haki is definitely stronger than devil fruits. Because look at Luffy, he's made out of rubber, right? And he's a paramecia. So if someone who just uses Haki and then punches him directly, Luffy will feel a lot of pain. Then look at a Logia user. Haki people who use armor made Haki can just punch them and they would feel pain and all. Like, Haki is stronger, it dominates. Same applies to Law's power. So if someone has a strong, it has to depend on how strong their Haki is. But if they use a lot of Haki, Law can really teleport them or use his thing, cutting them and all. There are limitations. So meaning Haki is stronger, meaning Shanks doesn't really need the devil fruit, and that's why the King of the Pirates also didn't need the devil fruit, because they were stronger than devil fruit users. Devil fruit users had reach, you know, like they could attack from afar or produce large amounts of stuff. Like, okay, look at Akainu. Those guys can literally change the weather of a certain island. Those are strong devil fruits. But the rest, Haki dominates on them, you know. I was just thinking about that, yeah. So Big Mom and Kaido decide to do a combo attack, which nearly wipes them out. Like, boom. They were nearly gone, these guys, yeah. If it wasn't for the beast, the big man, the right-hand man of the future King of the Pirates, yo, Zoro. He was #1 trending on Twitter because of this at some point today. He protected everyone by blocking the attack and barely made it alive. It was OP. Like, how do you stop an attack from 2 of the biggest Yonkos? Or 4 emperors, right? It wasn't even like a devil fruit power. They were just using pure Haki, and he's managed to block them and save his friends. That was really cool. After that, like, Luffy, out of anger, immediately goes to attack Kaido, and because he was like not in the right mind at that point, he couldn't really use his observation Haki to see in the future and stuff like that. Kaido managed to dodge his attack, and I've never really seen Kaido dodge an attack. That he attacks Luffy using some overpowered move called Ragnarok, and he hits Luffy on his hands, and Luffy literally feels pain. Like, bro, he's using armor made Haki and it still hurts. The hell, Kaido? Then Kaido just blasts Luffy using a fireball. Like, Kaido wasn't playing around. And then there was this panel which got me really trippy. Like, is he able to just change into his 3rd form and his 2nd form at a go? Because he started flying, right? And then just came down and, I don't know, crashed on Luffy or hit Luffy using the Ragnarok attack. And I feel like it's stronger than the Thunder Bagua, I hope that's the right way. Because when he used that move, he was in his normal state, right? So right now he's in his hybrid form, and obviously hybrid forms make everything stronger, like your stamina, your strength, and all. So meaning this attack is stronger, and Luffy was able to like deflect it using armor. But who knows? Who knows? Yeah. Now after all that, Kid and Law start plotting some things. This is the teamwork that we needed at first. I love this teamwork. This is Kid creates a metal box, and then Law uses his power to teleport Zeus into it. After that, after this man experienced all that, everything that he went through, he still came back. The big man, Zoro, cut Prometheus using his flame slice technique, which he learned from Kinemon, which was really cool. Yeah. And then Killer goes for Nebula, the sword. Yeah, he goes for the sword. And then from the look of things, they were trying to get rid of like everything Big Mom used for like ranged attacks and stuff like that. And that's a good idea. Like if you get most of the stuff, she'll be powerless somehow. Yeah, she's a Yonko, she can still use her powers. Now Big Mom, being the Yonko that she is, she just goes like, yo, I can fight without them. You think I really need that? I think I really need the homies and stuff like that. Then she just goes to land a scary blow to Kid. But the funny part is that Kid is just smiling like, this, I'm up to something. How can't you see that, Big Mom? Kid just repels her into the air, which just sent her flying. And then Law just comes in with this boulder and then just hits her and throws her off Onigashima Island. Meaning she has no Zeus, no Prometheus, no way of flying, no way of saving herself. And underneath Onigashima is just a pool of water in an ocean and stuff like that. She might actually like go, you know. For them to say that this is a climax of the chapter, we might just get to fight Kaido at this point. Like, what done with Big Mom? Big Mom is out, I hope. But yeah, comment below. I want to hear your thoughts. Please like and subscribe. And thanks for watching this video. I know it's quite long because I've reviewed 2 chapters. But yeah, these were my thoughts. Latest chapter. See you in a bit.